This past week saw a couple of closely watched reports from the USDA, and agricultural carbon markets had a watershed moment. Hello folks, welcome to This Week in Agribusiness. I'm Mike Pearson in the studio this week, and we'll be checking in with Max Armstrong here in a minute. This past week saw a lot of news in agriculture, not least of which was on Wednesday morning when Indigo Ag held a press conference announcing for the first time large-scale carbon credits sold into agriculture. Joining me now to talk about it is Chris HARBOURT. He's the Chief Strategy Officer at Indigo Ag. Chris, talk to me about this announcement on Wednesday. What does it signify?
It's a signification of just a change in agriculture, an opportunity for us to bring a market of carbon credits to farmers in the U.S., corn, soy, cotton, and wheat farmers across the country.
Now, we've been talking about carbon markets for several years. They've been growing in prominence in agriculture. What makes Wednesday's announcement so key for the carbon market space?
Well, the key for it, underpinning all this, of course, is a new market. It's the dollars that can come from it. And that's driven directly by the rigor and the confidence that everyone has, the buyers and the producers, that this carbon credit, this invisible gas that we're pulling out of the atmosphere and sequestering in the soil, that it's real, that it's additional, that it's going to be permanent. All those criteria are met. And that's what the program, that milestone just happened last week, was about.
So how does this program work? I'm a farmer and I want to put some acreage into a sequestration program. How does the next step take place? How do you get those credits to become real?
So the choice, once the growers decided I'm in it, I'm ready to do this, we collect the data and information from the farmer, all the different major events. When did they plant? When did they harvest? What were the yields? Any tillage events? Any cover crop planting? The new thing that they've done, the change. We record all that, combine that, put that into a large report, submit it to the registry. It's externally verified and validated, meets all the standards of what the buyers are looking for, and we make sure that drives the highest prices possible.
Well, let's talk prices, because that is a key component to getting farmers fired up about this. How have prices for carbon credits changed recently?
Well, we started 2 years ago in this, putting prices out there, trying to match buyers and producers of the carbon credits. We started at $20, we raised to $27, and we went to 40 here recently. We're selling actively at 40, so the price has more than doubled in the course of us just getting this market going.
So now that it's going, now that you've got cash paid out, you've got confidence in this system, what are the next steps for growers?
So the next steps are rinse and repeat. This is an annual program. Every year, just like it's a carbon harvest, just like your primary harvest, those growers who started out get to enroll again and get the payments coming again. And we're looking for more growers to get in, sign up, grow the program. The larger the program gets, actually the more confidence we have in the overall outcomes and the more money everyone makes out of this.
So how many farmers received payments from this first tranche, and what's enrollment look like today?
So the first group was 175 farmers, made it through with any number of fields that they were involved in and willing to do the practice changes on. We're seeing that, and in the second crop here that we're actively in the process of finishing, more than doubling.
Wow. So as folks are curious about this, they're wondering how we can plug this into their operation. Chris, where can they go with Indigo? What sort of resources are available for folks just beginning this exploration into carbon sequestration?
There's a number of ways. Either directly with Indigo, we have a class, actually a legitimate carbon college, we call it. You can go on the Indigo website, find Carbon College, learn more about carbon generally. We work with partners, so some of our partners, Corteva, Growmark, Landis Cooperative, these are groups who are already in a relationship with farmers. They can actively connect with the farmers, and you can work with them to get part of the program.
That is fantastic. This continues to grow. Folks, that was Chris HARBOURT, the Chief Strategy Officer at Indigo Ag.